Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are seeing what is your magical power, and then we're going to end with some advice and guidance from your spirit guides on how you can best use this magical power. So we have 3 groups to choose from today. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's most likely your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. It just means there's more than one message for you here today. So you'll be choosing the group based off the tarot deck, and this is the back artwork, and I'll be showing you the Hanged Man. That way you can see the front artwork, and then I will also be showing you an essential oil as well. So pile number 1 is the Anime Tarot with the Tree of Life essential oil. Pile number 2 is a Rider-Waite deck with the Enchanted Forest essential oil. And pile number 3 is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck with the Mystic Sea essential oil. So feel free to pause the video and meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below. That way you can click straight to your reading, and I will see you in your groups. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 1 with the Anime Tarot and the Tree of Life essential oil, this is your reading. We are going to look at what is your magical power. We're going to use the oracle cards to see what your magical power is, and then we're going to use the tarot cards to see how you can best use your magical power, and we'll do that at the end. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So you have the Prince, Romantic Charm and Potential for Power, Shadow Attribute, Using Power for Self-Aggrandizement. Interesting. So with the Prince coming out, you guys have almost a very charismatic energy about you. This is part of your magic, is this like charismatic, romantic type energy. I am feeling like strong Aphrodite. So you guys may have Aphrodite as a deity, or you may frequently work with Aphrodite. Let's go ahead and look at your other cards. We have Fire Element Desire with the number 37. Yeah, even with the Desire card here, I am feeling this energy of like, almost like you have this ability to like make people like you or make people fall in love with you is something that I'm seeing. Let's see what else we have. We have Magical Blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So this could also be part of your magical power, that you can bless others. Magical blessings in the reading for what is your magic. Wow. I am feeling also this like witchy energy here as well. So you guys may do like love spells or love potions is something that I'm seeing. Let's see what else we have. So you guys have Lady's Mantle, and this is associated with water, Venus, the moon, and Uranus, and then this is associated with the moon in Libra and the moon in Scorpio. Yeah, so you guys have this very like charming romanticism type energy about you. I feel like you guys may value relationships, or you may value love or connecting with people is something that I'm seeing as well. You guys have a lot of passion is something that's coming through as well, and this is part of your magic power, the ability to feel this intense passion, this intense love, not only for yourself, you guys may be really into like self-love or self-care, but also for others, uplifting others, bringing this like high vibrational love energy to the people around you. Let's go ahead and move these down a little bit, where we can see all of the cards. And then we have the 47th gene key. September 9th through 14th could be significant, or Virgo, transmuting the past, the shadow of oppression, the gift of transmutation, and the city of transfiguration. Interesting. You guys are very magical already. Just your energy is magical. You have magical blessings, and then in the shadow, the magic mirror. Interesting. You guys have this very like fair energy about you as well. I was seeing the scene in Snow White whenever the queen looks into the mirror and she says, "Who is the fairest of them all?" And then the mirror says Snow White. I feel like you guys are coming through as almost like Snow White energy. Like, I feel like you guys could also have a love for nature, a love for animals. I feel like you guys have a really big heart is something that's coming through. A really, really big heart. You guys may work from the heart, or you may be more inclined to act on passion or act on desire. This is part of your magical power as well. Not a lot of people do this. A lot of people can second guess themselves or can tend to get stuck in the mind. I feel like you guys have a more potential to follow your heart, or a better ability than most to listen to what your heart is saying. I'm going to put this card right here. We have the fish. The fish is also water energy as well. So we have water and fire here. And I just saw 444 on the clock timer, which is making me think of the Emperor energy, but also the Empress. I feel like you guys have a really good balance between the masculine and feminine energy with the fire and the water here, the yin and the yang. I feel like you guys have it's interesting. It's like you guys have this ability to trust your intuition, trust your feelings, and use your power to follow through, to follow your heart. Because the fish is also about intuition, it's about going with the flow, it's about trusting your intuition, trusting where you're being led. And the fish is also a very spiritual energy, a very spiritual symbol. And the fish also is the symbol of Pisces as well, and the symbol of the fish is the yin and the yang as well. So you guys have I feel like you guys are very spiritual, is something that's also coming through. I'm seeing poetic as well. I feel like you guys have a very eloquent way of talking, a very graceful way of speaking, and this is part of your magic power as well. The words that you speak, we did have Libra here, the words that you speak is very charismatic, very charming. It almost like draws people in, is something that I'm seeing. So your guys' magical power is coming through strong when it relates to other people. I feel like you guys could also have the power of influence, is something that's coming through, where the things that you say hold really high value to other people. I also am seeing the energy of like being a trendsetter here as well. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I showed you the back of this card. So this card says, Lady's Mantle for a Heavenly Connection. Lady's Mantle is considered the alchemist plant. Its Latin name translating to Little Alchemist. It produces a dew that collects in the funnel of its leaves. This magical elixir is said to hold the secret to transmute any alchemical formula, cure all disease, and invoke great beauty. Yeah, that's part of your magic as well, invoke great beauty. I feel like you guys have this magical ability to see beauty, not only in yourself, but in others. I feel like you guys, and again with the alchemist energy, alchemy, transmutation, I feel like you guys know the power of fire, how fire can change other elements, how it can change the form of other elements. Really interesting energy here. You guys are alchemists, is something that's coming through, and this is part of your magic. I feel like you guys are able to turn things beautiful, is something that I'm also seeing. There is this image that they're showing me. Oh, What movie is that? I can't remember the movie. I am seeing a lot of flowers coming through for your reading. I was seeing the rose, and then now I'm seeing the flower from Tangled, how the drops can make people young, make people look really young. You also have this magical ability to be very youthful, very go with the flow. I feel like you guys are very in tune with the times, is something that's also coming through. People love to hear you speak, is something that I'm also seeing. The words you say, they're very beautiful, they're very eloquent. The fairies say you can bless others too. So you may be also the type of people to really gas people up, is something that I'm seeing, where you're like telling people all their amazing, beautiful qualities. I feel like when people are around you, they feel more youthful. They feel almost like revitalized. They feel this vitality is something that's coming through. I feel like you guys may have a really big vocabulary, is something that I'm also seeing. And then we have the tea dragon. Relax. We have these like beautiful flowers over here. Interesting. You guys may actually be really into self-care, self-love, is something that I'm seeing with the tea here. Like self-healing methods as well. I feel like you guys may drink certain teas that make you more youthful. You may be really into herbology, is something that I'm seeing as well. A lot of Venusian energy in your pile, and Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. So this is part of your magic. The magic to see beauty in others, the magic to uplift people, the magic to follow your desires, follow your passions, to trust in your heart. Yeah, you guys are very attractive as well. A lot of people, I feel like, may either look up to you or they almost see you as like a shining star, is something that's also here. A ray of sunshine, a ray of hope, is something that I'm also hearing. I feel like you guys take really good care of yourself as well. Like you guys may be really into bath bombs, Epsom salts, lotions, hair creams, hair treatments. I feel like you guys are really into beauty. And I feel like you guys also, it's like this witchy energy that I'm getting when it comes to beauty. I feel like you may do like beauty rituals or beauty spells, is something that I'm seeing. And now I'm hearing the song, I Put a Spell on You and Now You're Mine, from Hocus Pocus. So a lot of people may feel like you put spells on them because of how beautiful you are, because your energy is beautiful. Interesting. I feel your energy also feels very soothing. It feels very calming, almost like a balm. Like a balm, B-A-L-M. Where it's like you put it on a wound and it almost like calms, soothes, heals type energy. Yeah, I'm also seeing the butterfly. You guys give people hope. I feel like you guys could be more optimistic, or people may see you in a more optimistic light. This is part of your magic as well. You also have this magical ability to help people realize that everything is going to be okay. You may say this to people, everything's going to be okay, or it's okay, everything is fine. And with the transmuting the past coming through, this is also part of alchemy as well, where you can heal this more negative energy and twist it or turn it into a positive energy. Yeah, you guys have this strong ability to see the beauty in all things. Even things that people may see as like tower moments or more negative, or the parts of life that people don't want to experience. I feel like you guys have this ability to see the beauty in all things. And you may be really good at communicating this to people, helping uplift people, helping people see the light again. You guys are coming through as the light. As the shining light. And I just heard the ding, a ding for confirmation, if you guys could hear that. I'm going to scoot these over a little bit. I want to go ahead and look at your tarot cards. How can pile number 1 use this magical ability? I'm just shuffling these really quickly. Spirit guides of love and light. How can pile number 1 use this magical ability? And actually, I feel like these 3 are your cards. So you guys have the 3 of Wands. Again, with the fire and water energy, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Interesting. The 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. And this like bright yellow energy is coming through. You guys may have yellow in your aura, or you may have a really strong solar plexus chakra, or how you use your magical ability is by connecting more with your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is the chakra of intention, so I feel like you can use this magical ability more when connecting with a specific intention is something that's also coming through. But 3, your spirit guides are saying good things come in 3s. I feel like you can use this magical ability more when connecting with groups of people is something that's coming through. And also with the Page of Cups, this is a very creative energy. So you can use this magical ability in your creativity, when you're creating things. It's interesting because we have almost like the lotus flowers here, and lotus flower is a symbol of enlightenment, a symbol of awakening. So you guys can use this magical ability of passion, of desire when it comes to awakening. Interesting, because you guys have this very strong, I feel like you guys have a very strong throat chakra. You guys are really, really good with words and making your words, it's like, it's again, they're showing me the scene in Hocus Pocus, whenever she's singing the song, I put a spell on you and now you're mine, and then all the children are like walking. It's almost like this, I'm seeing like people, it's almost this like magical ability to inspire or influence people, to uplift people with your words. So when you use your words in the creative way, or when you self-express in a creative way, this also helps your magical ability, is something that I'm seeing. Or maybe using your words to inspire with an intention, like I am intending to inspire, I am intending to connect people together. Really interesting. 3 of Cups also talks about like parties and gatherings, social gatherings. So I feel like your magical ability is also enhanced whenever you're around a lot of people, is something that I'm seeing. I'm almost feeling this like buzzing energy with your pile. So I feel like you guys may like, almost like, it's like when a lot of people are around and the energy is buzzing, it's like you almost are using that buzzing energy as fuel for your magical power. Really interesting. It's like, I'm seeing it's like whenever, it's like almost like an enhancement or like a double up power is something that I'm feeling. So like, for example, like in a group or in a room of people that are like having fun, it's like that energy is already there, the energy of fun, the energy of entertainment, everybody's laughing, everybody's drinking and having a good time, but because of your magical ability is almost this like enhancement ability, it allows this feeling to be like doubled. So the vibration of the room, the frequency of the room like doubles, and people seem to be having more fun when you're around, more fun when you're expressing or speaking or communicating with people. Really interesting. And with the with this like drink at the bottom, I feel like you guys actually may enhance your magical abilities by setting intention with like drinks or I'm seeing like a bath, or like with your beauty rituals that I feel like you guys already are involved in, with setting intention with those rituals. Like whenever I put this lotion on my skin, I will be more beautiful. It is so. Like doing those kind of rituals is something that I'm seeing. Interesting. And actually, I want to read the Page of Cups out of the book. This is the anime tarot deck that you guys chose, and each each major arcana card and the court cards are tied to a certain archetype in anime. So I'm really interested. Oh, interesting. So the Page of Cups, the archetype for the Page of Cups is the Phantom Thief, which is interesting. The Page of Cups is creative, playful, emotional, and intuitive. It invites you to listen more to your creative side and to follow those urges. So you can enhance this magical ability by following your creative urges, by following your passion. And then it says, pages are seen as messengers, so you may be receiving positive or important updates soon, like invitations or special news that could take the shape of a flash of inspiration for a creative project. The Page of Cups encourages you to take advantage of that and run with it. The Page of Cups analog in anime is the Phantom Thief, a catch-all term that represents a character who appears and disappears at their own whim, always stealing the spotlight when they do. Charming, creative, and oh so daring, the Phantom Thief is intuitive and inspired. They usually announce their targets and goals beforehand, just like the page often acts as a harbinger of news. Whether they're stealing hearts or moments, they always do so with flair. Yeah, so I feel like you can enhance this magical ability by really almost like allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be in the spotlight, allowing yourself to have this flair and not feeling guilty for almost, it's interesting with the thief, it's like stealing the spotlight because that's who you are. That's part of your magic, is to be seen. So don't feel guilty or feel shame whenever you're put in the spotlight or whenever you steal the show, is something that's coming through. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are definitely meant to be seen. This is part of your magic power, part of your inherent magic power. Trusting your intuition, trusting your gut feeling. Whenever you feel called to do something, do it. Whenever you feel called to say something, say it. Your magical ability is part of self-expression, is something that I'm seeing. And I want to draw one last card for you. How you can enhance or use this magical ability. How can pile number 1 best use this magical ability? Okay. So we have the number 43. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. And even in this card, it's reminding me of the 3 of Cups, the 3 mermaids like swimming, but it says don't be afraid to sing. Yeah, so you can best use this magical ability by not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to sing, not being afraid to shout, because your voice and your presence naturally uplifts the frequency or the vibration of whatever group you're in. Your spirit guides are really saying, don't be afraid. Don't let that fear control you. Sing, shout, allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be in the spotlight because it helps uplift people. Yeah, and actually I want to look at this card again one more time. What did it say on the back? For a heavenly connection, invoke great beauty. Cure all disease and invoke great beauty. Yeah, and that's part of your magical abilities, is to invoke great beauty. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of our Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, if you chose pile number 2 with the Rider-Waite deck and the Enchanted Forest essential oil, this is your reading. we are going to use the oracle cards to see what is your magical power, and then we're going to use the tarot cards to see how you can use your magical power, or how you can best use your magical power. So we'll do that at the end. We'll go ahead and look at your tarot cards. What is pile number 2's magical power? We have the Mystic. Light attribute, revels in intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. Interesting. Mystic. So you guys may be really into esotericism, hermeticism, the occult, different religions, different traditions, different cultures is something that I'm also seeing. This is part of your magical power. But not only that, you guys have a very intimate union with the divine. So you guys have a very spiritual connection with your spirit guides, with the divine, with source. I feel like you guys have this magic power to see through the veil, to also see. Your spirit guides are saying worlds within worlds. So it's like you can see behind the scenes, you can see the energy flowing. I feel like you guys may be able to read auras, you guys may be into palmistry or tarot reading or Ouija boards, or really anything that allows you to connect with the divine. It's because this is part of your magical power. See what else we have. We have Jupiter return benefits. Wow. So you guys may be actually a very, very powerful channel. I feel like you guys could be mediums as well. Your psychic gifts and abilities, I feel like you may, it's almost like anybody can have psychic gifts and abilities. Anybody can cultivate them. But I feel like you guys may have come into life with your psychic abilities fully turned on. You guys may have seen ghosts as a child, or spirit guides, or imaginary friends, or been more, what's the word? It's like, I'm seeing the Addams family, but also just more in tune or more connected to the unseen is something that I'm really seeing. You guys may have really strong 8th house or Scorpio placements as well. And then with Jupiter here, we have Sagittarius and Pisces placements as well. And then we have look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring you the insight you seek. Interesting too with like all of these mushrooms here and the mushrooms on your essential oil. You guys may be really into like psychedelics, or you guys may be more into like natural herbs or herbology, or using plants to heal. I feel like you guys are just very into holistic living is something that I'm also seeing. But you guys also, part of your magic power is the power of knowledge, the power of learning, the power of being able to understand things really quickly. I feel like you guys may catch on to things really quickly. You guys may understand things at a very deep level. And so I feel like learning may come natural to you, or you guys may be more curious or more naturally curious in nature is something that I'm seeing. See what else we have. So we have wood batoni. And again, we have more Jupiter energy. We have the moon in Gemini and the moon in Pisces. Interesting. Gemini and Pisces, and then this is air energy here. So you guys, I feel like part of your magical power has to do with your mind as well. You guys may be clairaudient, clairvoyant. I feel like you guys could have all the clairs, with the mystic being here as part of your magical power. But you guys have a very quick moving mind as well. You may have a lot of Mercury placement, so Virgo and Gemini as well. Or you may have a moon in Pisces or a moon in Gemini is something that's here. And then on the back of the deck, or on the back of the card, it says, Botany was once considered a cure-all for everything from hangovers and madness to snake bites. It is a good air ally for alleviating melancholy, nightmares, headaches, and anxiety. Energetically, it is a powerful protector. Interesting. I feel with this coming through, it's all, a lot of Pisces energy I'm feeling as well. How Pisces can be the poet, but Pisces can also be the lunatic. Pisces is things that you can get lost in. I feel like part of your magical, I almost said magical Pisces. Magical power is this like Pisces energy of this like deep knowing, this connection to all, this understanding of unity, this connection to source, connection to spirit. Your magic power is also this ability, this psychic ability that you guys possess as well. Let's see. We have the 8th gene key. May 15th through 20th could be significant, or Taurus. And I just saw 555 on the clock timer. Diamond of the self. The shadow of mediocrity, the gift of style, and the city of exquisiteness. Interesting. The gift of style. You guys may be more, I am seeing this like flamboyant energy, this like showy energy is something that's coming through. Really interesting because we have Pisces here. Pisces tends to be more quiet and not as showy. But with the 8th gene key, Diamond of the self, part of your magic power does involve in showing your flair, showing your style. Interesting. I feel like you guys also have this magical ability for being eccentric is something that I'm seeing, like being different, not being like everybody else, maybe being like a black sheep is something that I'm also seeing. Going against the grain or going away from the crowd is something that I'm also seeing. This is part of your magical ability to see things differently, to do things differently. Interesting. To read between the lines is something that I'm also seeing. A lot of Scorpio energy, a lot of water energy as well with this pile. Interesting. This is also the ring of water. Water is a very feminine energy, but water is also, it can take the shape of anything that's around it. So you guys may tend to be social chameleons is something that I'm seeing, where you guys almost kind of can blend into things. But I feel like you guys are almost like detectives in a way is something that's also coming through. This magical ability to read between the lines, to see things that other people may not necessarily see. I feel like you guys can pick up really strongly on body language as well. And that's part of your magical ability. Interesting. You guys are really, I feel like you guys are natural learners, naturally curious about things. A lot of you guys could have a lot of 9th house placements as well with Jupiter. 9th and 12th house. Let's see, we have the shark. Interesting. The shark is all about authenticity, about being honest with yourself, about not being afraid to be seen or afraid to shine. Yeah, so you guys actually, I feel like, have this magical ability of being different, of being unique, of not doing things that a lot of people do. You guys may really be interested in like the occult or esotericism, or things that are unique. And part of your magical ability is this ability to express it with the world. But because I am feeling this like more quiet energy, you guys may not feel very comfortable sharing these gifts with the world, or telling people that you can talk to spirits, or that you can see between the lines, or that you can see energy or see auras. You guys may be not comfortable in expressing this, but I feel like this is part of your magical power of opening people up to the idea that psychic gifts are real, that connecting with spirit is real, that the occult and Ouija boards and tarot is real. Really interesting. Also interesting that your card talks about nightly protection, which can, when I think of protection, I think of boundaries or having boundaries, and the shark can also talk about needing to create boundaries. So I feel like you guys may have really strong boundaries is something that's coming through, but with the Pisces energy, this energy is a lack of boundaries. So you guys may be maybe float between having too strong of boundaries and maybe not having boundaries at all is something that I'm seeing. What is pile number 2's magical power? We have the Pepper Dragon, versatile. Your spirit guides are saying the ability to be anyone, the ability to be seen as anyone. Interesting. It's like people see you. I feel like you guys may know this as well, and this came through in one of my other readings where it was like, you may know that people see you how they see themselves. You guys may show up almost like as a mirror in this way. And however people meet you, even if they don't necessarily tell you this is how I am or this is how I act, how they meet you and how they talk to you, how they express themselves, you guys are really good at reading between the lines. It's like you know things about people without them even having to tell you because you can read their energy. You're reading what they're not saying, which is something that's really interesting that's coming through. You guys have this magical power of really being psychic. I feel like you guys may hear or see things before they happen is something that's also here. The energy of being a prophecy or prophetic in nature. I feel like you guys may also be able to connect to other people's thoughts or intentions is something that's coming through. You may know what people want before they say it. Interesting. Pile number 2. You guys are magical. And this reading is about your magical power, but you guys are magical in a very, like, almost traditional but not traditional sense. You guys are very psychic. You guys can easily connect to spirit. You guys have this really good ability to... I feel like you guys are very passionate individuals as well. With look in a book, I feel like when you want to know something, you will go to the ends of the earth to find that out, to find out the information. You guys are detectives in this way. A lot of Scorpio energy I'm feeling still. Interesting. And it's like, I feel like no matter, part of your magical power as well is the ability to, it's like, yes, with the versatile card here, you can blend into environments, you can become a chameleon in ways, but you never lose touch with your true self, with your authentic self. I feel like you guys may be very true to your inner child, or you may, it's like, sometimes people can go through life and they can lose parts of themselves, or they can lose touch with who they truly are and they feel lost in life. I feel like you guys have a really strong inner compass of knowing this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what I'm interested in, and it almost like leads you through life is something that I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like you guys, part of your magical power is this like purity essence. This like wisdom of all things, but also remaining true to yourself, to your soul, to who you really are. With the shark here, this is all about authenticity, being part of your magical power. I want to go ahead and look at your tarot cards and see how you can best use this magical power, how you can best use these magical abilities. Let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. And actually, I feel like telling you guys, I'm just now noticing on your Gene Key card, the style, the gift is a rebel with a cause. Interesting. I just felt like pointing that out. You guys may be very passionate, or feel like you have a purpose, or feel like you have a reason, is something that's coming through, a reason to be here. Really interesting. Really interesting. Pile number 2. Spirit guides of love and light. How can pile number 2 best use their magical power? How can pile number 2s best use their magical power? Okay, we'll take all 4. I'll show you the card that flipped out first. So we have the 8 of Wands, which is Mercury and Sagittarius. This is the card of swift movement. I feel like you guys can use your magical ability by sharing your wisdom, by sharing your knowledge, by not being afraid of being different, by using your difference almost to, your spirit guides are saying, enhance other people's lives. Using your differences to show other people that things can be different and still be okay. I feel like you guys also, with the Eight of Wands being here, I feel like you can use your magical abilities to show people that, again, it's like magic is real. Being a psychic is real. Interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you could actually use your magical abilities as a career as well. You can use these magical abilities to obtain material wealth is something that's here. So you guys may actually be interested in being like a psychic medium as a job, as a career, or maybe being a psychic detective as a job. Let's see what else we have. We have the World, to cover this up. So the World is ruled by Saturn, and the Ace of Pentacles is all earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And Saturn is Capricorn and Aquarius energy as well. Strong Aquarius energy, because we have Aquarius on the card, and then Saturn is also ruled by Aquarius. I'm going to cover this up. And then we have the Page of Cups. Pile number 1 also got the Page of Cups. So how can pile, I'm going to move these like this. How can pile number 2, use their magical abilities So with the World being here, again, I'm feeling the strong energy of like financial abundance. You can use your magical power to obtain money, to obtain wealth, also to travel with the World here to see different things. Because you guys are naturally curious, I feel like your magical power of curiosity may lead you down different rabbit holes. And so using that ability to discover new things, discover new parts of yourself, discover new parts of the world. And again, I'm feeling that message. You can use your magical ability to show people that people can be different, that people can be, your spirit guides are saying, out there or unique or different in ways that most people would think. I also feel like you guys can use your magical ability to help other people see their own magical ability, because sometimes I feel like people may shut down their own inherent magic because they feel like it's not safe, or they feel like they can't show that part of themselves to the world. But by witnessing you be in this energy, it almost allows people to open up and be like, oh, well, pile number 2 is doing it, so I can too. Pile number 2 is comfortable in this energy, so I can too. I feel like you can use your magical ability to help others feel comfortable in themselves, to feel okay with being who they are. Which is really beautiful. You guys are very beautiful souls. And the Page of Cups also talks about creativity. So I feel like you guys can use this magical ability of connecting to spirit to inspire your creative projects, to inspire your creative pursuits. Really interesting. We're going to go ahead and draw one more card for you from this oracle deck. How can pile number 2 use their magical powers? Okay, so you guys actually got 2 cards. I'm going to take both of them. Okay, so we have Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. So with this card coming out, I feel like you can use your magical power to almost call people out is something that's coming through. To call people out when they're not being authentic, to call people out whenever they may be bullying or being more mean to people is something that I'm seeing. Really interesting, because you have this ability to read between the lines, to understand people's true intentions. I feel like you could be really helpful to other people who may not be able to do this, or to help almost, it's like your spirit guides are saying hurt people, hurt people. So I feel like you guys have this healing ability to almost like call people out on their BS and be like, hey, you don't have to act like that. Like, I know somebody may have hurt you in the past, but you don't have to treat people like that. Really interesting. The number 2 here. 2 is also about connection. And then we have gold. You don't need someone to fix you. You don't need someone else to fix you. So with both of these cards coming out, how you can use your magical abilities, again, it's this energy of being comfortable with these magical abilities, being comfortable with being a psychic, being a mystic, being comfortable being in this more curious energy and not being afraid to express yourself is something that's coming through. Not being afraid to be authentic and knowing that you are perfect, beautiful, whole, amazing, magical, just as you are. And being in that energy allows other people to be like, well, pile number 2 is doing it, so I can too. And it helps other people feel more comfortable in themselves. It helps more people feel okay with being different. Yeah. So you can use your magical abilities of being a psychic, of being authentic, of knowing a lot of things to help uplift people, to help share your wisdom, to help share your knowledge, to help heal and uplift humanity, your spirit guides are saying. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of our Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 3 with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot and the Mystical Sea Essential Oil, this is your reading. So the first thing that I want to say, you guys chose the Mystical Sea Essential Oil. I feel like you guys may be more connected to the ocean, or may be more connected to ocean animals, or enjoy the ocean, or feel really drawn to the ocean. I was hearing also ocean witch as well, so you guys may live by the ocean, feel called to live by the ocean, or feel called to use the ocean's magic is something that I was seeing. And the main animals that I was seeing was the whale and the sea turtle as well. So I just wanted to start out, that was kind of the energy I was feeling, but we're going to go ahead and look at your cards. We're going to use your tarot cards to see what is your magical power, and then we're going to use your we're going to use your oracle cards to see what is your magical power, and then we're going to use your tarot cards to see how you can best use your magical power in just a moment. So let's go ahead and start with your oracle cards. We have Child Eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. You guys actually have very strong spirit guides. I feel like they could be family members, ancestors, or I feel like you have a lot of spirit guides around you, with this almost like spirit guide floating above this person here chasing the butterfly. Your spirit guides are very, very protective over you. I feel like they send you a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. I feel like they also may put you in the right place at the right time is something that was coming through. They're coming through very strong in the beginning of your reading, but you have the Child Eternal for part of your magical power. So you guys may be very connected to your inner child, or you have, I'm hearing baby face. You guys may have a baby face, or you have a very youthful energy. And this is part of your magical power, this ability to continually see things with fresh eyes. You guys may have a gift of, your spirit guides are saying beginner's luck. which is interesting. I feel like you guys may frequently be able to shift into a beginner's mindset of being able to start things new. I am seeing a lot of Aries energy with this card. Let's go ahead and look at your other cards. We have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So a lot of freshness, a lot of fresh energy is coming through as your magical power. We have number 51, the gift of freshness, the magical power of freshness. I love this. I am also hearing clean girl vibe, clean girl aesthetic. So you guys may be really into more simple or more natural looks is something that I'm seeing. You guys may actually have long hair as well. And you guys may actually be more prone to your natural hair color is something that I'm seeing. I'm feeling a lot of naturalness with this pile. So you guys may be also more into more holistic type things or herbs or more natural ways of living. Interesting. We have light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. The fairy queen of love and light comes. So your spirit guides, I feel like, may visit you in dreams, may show up through, they're saying earth angels, through people you encounter in reality, in physical life, may actually be your spirit guides is something that I'm seeing. Even in this card, we have this like, almost like angelic type energy. A lot of angels around you guys. You guys are very, very, very protected. And your spirit guides are showing me them holding a baby. So if you resonate with having a parent passed on, I feel like they are your spirit guides or a grandparent figure as well. Almost like this paternal or maternal energy is coming through as your spirit guide. And your spirit guides keep wanting to be known. Something that's coming through. A lot of yellow energy I'm seeing as well. So we have agrimony with the element of air, Jupiter, and then the moon in Libra and the moon in Cancer. So you guys may have the moon in Libra, moon in Cancer. You don't have to. And this says to relax and calm. Agrimony aids in the release of nervous tension. As a flower essence, it supports expression and acknowledgement of trauma, particularly for those who hide behind a mask of joy and distraction. Interesting. Pile number 3's magical power. I feel like you have the power, the magical power to open others up. I'm seeing almost like a bee as well, how the bee almost pollinates each flower, but also a lot of flower energy coming through and the blooming of the flower, the opening of the flower. Also this energy of relaxation as well. You guys, I feel like, have this magical power of innocence, of purity, of allowing others to almost laugh or soften their energy. You guys are coming through as the eternal child, as part of your magical power. So I feel like you guys have this it's almost like how children have this ability to make adults laugh or make adults almost relax and not worry so much, because you have this energy and this magical power of almost being in this more light-hearted energy of knowing that everything's going to work out, of knowing that your spirit guides are always around you, always protecting you. You guys may actually have the magical power of believing that you're always in the right place at the right time. And I'm hearing lucky girl syndrome as well. So you guys may have or believe that you're lucky, that you're always in the right place at the right time. With the Jupiter energy here, Jupiter is also about luck and abundance. So I feel like you guys have this magical ability of knowing that your needs are always met, of knowing that you're always abundant, that you're always protected. Really interesting. You guys have this very, very strong childlike energy about you as well. You guys may actually frequently, people may tell you that you look younger than you are, is something that I'm seeing. Or if people were to guess your age, they guess way younger than your actual age. It's because part of your magical power is appearing almost as this like childlike, child at heart energy. And even with all the yellows here, I'm seeing the Sun card. And the Sun card in tarot has the naked baby sitting on the sun, on the horse. So it's this like laughter, this fun, this lighthearted energy that I feel like you have this ability to bring to things. I'm also seeing with Mercury here, you guys may have Mercury in Leo is something that I'm also feeling. Or strong Leo placements. We have Leo, the air signs, the moon in Libra, and the moon in Cancer, and then Jupiter. See what other cards you have. So you have the 20th gene key, May 21st through May 26th could be significant days for you, or Gemini, the sacred Om, the shadow of superficiality, the gift of self-assurance, and the city of presence. And it's interesting with the gift being divine relaxation. Yeah, so you guys have this magical power of relaxation, of letting go of worry, of letting go of stress. You may be the friend that I'm seeing, people may be around, you may encounter people who stress or worry or like think, you know, things aren't going to get done or what's going to happen. I feel like you guys have this very like light energy where you're like, don't worry about it, it's fine, things will happen the way they're meant to happen. You have this magical power to almost ease people's troubles, to help people almost like let go of worry is something that's coming through. And Mercury is also associated with Gemini and Virgo. And the mind sometimes can run amok or go crazy. I feel like you guys, it's like, I feel like you guys may actually have this energy where you guys may tend to overthink or overanalyze, but it's almost like you've become a master of the mind is something that I'm seeing with the sacred Om card here as well. And Om is the mantra for the third eye chakra. So I feel like you guys have very strong third eye chakras as well. But you guys have this almost like ability to control the mind. And so I feel like you're very helpful when it comes to letting go of worry, letting go of stress. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be okay. I'm also hearing somebody say worrying is bad for you. So you may actually say this as well. It's something that I'm feeling. Very interesting. I'm also seeing this energy that you guys may have had a parent who may have helped you through a lot of your anxieties or worries is something that I'm seeing. Or I feel like you guys may just have accepted that worrying is a part of life, so just let it go. It's almost this energy of let it go is something that I'm feeling very strongly. We have the fox. The fox, a more yellow, a lot of yellow energy, yellow and green. Is something that's here, the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. The fox is all about playfulness, it's about creativity, it's about, in another deck I have for the fox, it says, what does it say for the fox? I believe it says, oh my goodness. Actually, hold on one second because I feel really called to go and see what it says in my other animal deck for the fox. Sorry about that. I just also wanted to say whenever I was out there grabbing this deck, the clock in the living room said 4:32. So I feel like you guys receive a lot of confirmation through numbers as well. This is the deck that I was talking about, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I actually feel called to look at the fox in this book. Think on your feet. I actually feel really called to read this card out of the book for you as well, because I feel like you guys, you have a lot of Mercury energy here. Mercury is about the mind, and then you got the fox, and it's interesting that the fox talks about thinking. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, Be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox Spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into more advantageous situation. So I feel like you guys are very witty. This is part of your magical power, and you guys may have really good judgment as well as part of your magical power. And even with the advantageous situation, this is reminding me of Lucky Girl Syndrome, of the idea that you're always in the right place at the right time. And then it says, now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind. A time to think outside the box. I feel like that's part of your magical ability as well, to think outside the box and to notice the many ways in which you might make a move. Aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you well. Guided by Fox Spirit. Yeah, you guys have a lot of spirit guides around you, but with the fox coming through, think on your feet as part of your magical power. You guys have the power to think outside the box. You guys have the power to see things in a more unique, creative way, and also the energy of playfulness is here. Fox Spirit also talks about divine partnership or divine union, so you guys may be married, or you may be in a very significant partnership or relationship. I feel like they're showing me the DNA, the double helix, how the strands wrap around each other. I feel like if you are in a relationship or you do resonate with having a twin flame or a soulmate connection, this person is part of your life purpose, part of your life path, and I feel like you guys, your spirit guides are showing me a glow, so you guys may almost glow when you're around each other. You don't have to have a partner, though. That is something that I'm seeing here. Part of your, if you don't resonate as having a partner, part of your magical ability or your magical power is the ability to connect with others on a very deep level. Also to connect with others on a mental level. I love how cute this fox looks as well. I feel like you guys have this almost like cuteness to you. This like cuteness overload is something that I'm seeing as part of your magical power. It's almost like how children, like adults want to like pinch children's cheeks. That's how I feel like people are around you. It's like they want to just like squeeze you or love you or lift you up, or it's almost like I feel like a lot of people could be very proud of you is something that I'm seeing as well. Let's see what else we have. We have the Zucchini Dragon, Diversify, as your magical power. You guys may have, with Diversify here, you guys may have, I'm seeing like multiple cultures in your bloodline or multiple races as well. So you guys may be like two races is something that I'm seeing with Diversify. I feel like you have this magical power to connect people across culture. That's coming through here with the Diversify card. To connect people across culture. Interesting. I feel like you guys have a lot of people who love you, a lot of people who admire you, a lot of people who want to be your friend, who want to be in your energy, because you have such this like magical ability of being lighthearted, of being able to laugh at yourself, of being able to have fun, and also to like ease people's mind, ease people's troubles, help people relax, help people not worry so much. You have a lot of people who want to be in your inner circle is something that I'm seeing. Yeah, and with the City of Presence being here, I feel like you guys have a very magical essence, a very magical presence. It's like when people are in your energy field, they know that you're listening, they know that you're being with them, that you're paying attention to them. It's almost like how children are almost always in the present moment. I feel like that's part of your magical ability as well, is always being in the present moment. So that's why I feel like whenever worry or struggle comes up, because you are so grounded in the present moment as part of your magical power, you have this ability to ease people's worries, to help people relax, to help people see that everything is going to be okay, that everything's going to be fine. There's no need to worry. Your spirit guides keep saying, I feel like this may be something that you tell yourself as well, there's no need to worry. I also feel like you guys may have a very deep understanding of play, of joy, of laughter. The power of humor is something that I'm hearing as well. Your spirit guides are saying humor has the power to heal. Really interesting. And they're showing me, there was I think it's in The Secret on, I believe it's on Netflix. It's a movie about manifestation and the law of attraction. And they go through to talk about how powerful humor is in healing the body, and how it helps relieve stress. And they talk about this lady who had cancer, and she actually healed the cancer in her body by watching comedy shows like Friends and Seinfeld and The Office, and like things that made her laugh. She was always in that vibration, that frequency of being playful, of laughing, of letting go, not worrying so much, and it healed her body physically. So you guys may actually be healers, is something that's also here, have the magical ability to heal others, to uplift others through the frequency of laughter. Interesting. Actually, I want to go ahead and look at your tarot cards. Oh, had a card flip out. I'll show you. Was the Three of Wands, but we'll put it back in the deck because I'm not sure if this is your card. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to go change my camera battery. But we're going to go ahead and look at your tarot cards to see how you can use this magical ability, this magical power. Spirit guides of love and light. How can pile number 3 use their magical power? How can pile number 3 use their magical power? Okay, these are your cards. So we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and this is something that I was actually feeling as well, that the energy of being a healer. So with the Queen of Cups coming through, you can use this magical ability of lightness, of being this like eternal child to help heal others, to help heal yourself. I'm also getting this strong message of trust. So I feel like you can use your magical ability to trust more in life, to trust where you're being led, to trust the things that come to you. And we have the Artist. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you can use your magical ability to create a life of abundance for yourself. And your spirit guides are saying abundance can come in more than just money. This could be money, but I feel like you guys are meant to have a very happy and joyful life is something that's coming through. I'm not saying that you guys won't encounter challenge, but because of this ability that you have to almost like alchemize, to be light of heart, to think on your feet, to think outside the box, whenever challenge does come your way, I feel like you have this unique ability to almost turn challenge in your favor. Your spirit guides are also saying nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So I feel like you guys can almost they're saying heal generational trauma when it comes to the way the mind works. So you guys may actually have family members who have mental illness is something that I'm seeing. I feel like you guys are meant to heal this, to let go of worry, to let go of stress. is something that I'm seeing. I also feel like you guys could use this ability of humor, of like laughter, of lightness to create something. Is something that's here with the artist. I am seeing somebody drawing something on paper, so you guys may actually like to draw or paint, and you can use this almost like ability to see things with fresh eyes, to have a beginner's mind, beginner's perspective, to create something. Really interesting. I feel like you guys actually, because of the child is here as well, the eternal child, this also I feel like could be used to create maybe like a fantasy artwork or fantasy book is something that I'm also seeing if you're into fantasy. I am seeing like Renaissance fairs, Renaissance festivals as well. That may be something that you're really into, that your magical power of lightness, of freshness, of almost this like sun child type energy would be very beneficial or powerful at. The Nine of Pentacles. What can pile number 3 use their magical ability? I feel like you can use your magical ability to create abundance in other people's lives as well. To create this feeling of fun and joy in other people's lives as well. This could be through creativity, this could be through healing, this could just be through expressing yourself, through just laughing, through just playing, through just, it's like being a kid, you know? Your spirit guides are showing you have this very youthful energy about you that you're meant to use to help other people. I feel like also when people see you in this energy of play and laughter and joy, it almost opens them up to this energy of like, oh, pile number 3 is taking it easy, so I can too. Or pile number 3 isn't worried about this thing that I feel like they should be worried about, so maybe I should just let go and relax as well. Yeah. I also feel this energy of vulnerability here with the man being naked and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you can use your magical power to be vulnerable with other people, but also to allow other people to open up to be vulnerable with you. Because you have this very healing, naturally healing nature about you, I feel like when other people share their worries or their stress with you, it almost transmutes it. It's the energy of like whenever you get your thoughts out of your head onto paper, or whenever you talk to somebody about your problems, it makes them not seem as intense or as daunting or as like heavy is something that's coming through. You guys have this very light ability, this ability to transmute darkness into lightness is something that I'm seeing, and you guys can help other people with this is something that I feel as well. This could be in a traditional sense of being like a counselor or a therapist, or this could be in a non-traditional sense of just talking to people, sharing the things that you find funny with them. We're going to go ahead and draw one last oracle card, how you can use this magical ability. How can pile number 3 use their magical power? How can pile number 3, okay, so this is your card. Okay, we have number 12, expectation. Don't seek anyone's approval. Number 12, which reduces to the number 3, which is all about self-expression, creativity, more Gemini energy. How can pile number 3 use their magical power? I feel like, again, your spirit guides are saying your purpose is to be happy, your purpose is to be joyful. So I feel like you can use your magical abilities to release stress, not only in your life, but in others. To be yourself, to be more present is something that I'm also hearing. You can use your magical ability to be in the present moment, to release worries of the mind, to help others release worries of the mind. I feel like looking at your Gene Key card again. Self-assurance, divine relaxation. So I feel like part of your purpose is coming through in this reading, but part of your purpose is almost this softening of the hard edges of life, relaxing into the present moment, knowing that play and joy and fun is just as powerful as work and, you know, doing things, like just being present. I feel like is how you can use your magical abilities, helping other people be present, helping other people release expectations of the mind, helping other people see almost the divine perfection that life is. And I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.